rebuilding the New York Mets. Well, I mean, I'm at my dad's at the moment, so I'm doing this for him because he's a Mets fan, you know. Yeah, he's something else. But, yeah, we are going to be rebuilding the Mets. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Let's review this roster. In the majors, we have Jacob deGrom, Stroman, Syndergaard, Porcello. Kind of good, except Waka might be a guy that we're 4.1 million, and Michael Waka with that 2.3. Amelia, who I might end up moving, because that's a lot of money. We got Seth Lugo, also not that great. Alright. We also got Justin Wilson here. Hasn't been that great for the Mets. Also has 2 years, $5 million. Then there's Robert Selman. And then we also got Edluz Diaz. We got Edluz Diaz here. I will say, though, we will need another reliever. So we're going to move one of these guys to be a reliever. We're going to make Casey Coleman here. If he wants to ever have a shot back in the big leagues, he's going to have to be a reliever instead of a starter. Alright. And for catchers, we got Tomas Nido and Wilson Ramos. First base, we got Pete Alonso, as well as Dominic Smith. Both very solid options. Most likely end up moving Dom Smith, depending on how he does. Then we got Robbie Cano. He might stay for now. And then maybe call up like Dilson Herrera or a guy like Danny Espinosa or something like that. Or Luis Guillorme. But then for third base, we have Jed Lowry and J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis in real life had a solid year. Shortstop, we have Ahmed Rosario. Left fielders, we got Jeff McNeil and Yoenis Cespedes. And then we also got Jake Marisnik and Brandon Nimmo. And then for right field, we have Michael Conforto and then Matt Kemp for some reasons here. So we're going to just trade him to the Marlins real quick, because he is not here right now. Let's go all for the Marlins. Maybe we'll get someone solid. The Marlins. That's actually not bad. I kind of like Brian Moran anyway, so we'll do that. And now we just got 3 prospects. Who the heck did we just... And we got a new sub. Thank you for subbing. Alright, so we got Brian Moran up here now. We're going to send him down to AAA. And then AAA, we're going to have to send down a reliever. We're going to send down Steven Nogosic. And then we're also going to send down one of these starting pitchers that are on this team. We're going to send down Matt Allen, just to develop a couple years in single A, as well as one of the catchers. We'll send down Ali Sanchez to single A. Hey, how's your day? It's great, bro. It's great now that you're here watching the stream. Thank you. How is yours? Class A. Alright, we got to remove somebody from the 40-man. We're going to release Tanner Hook. That's good to hear, bro. Alright, and then we can release somebody. Let's release the oldest, Grant Green. Release. My favorite baseball team's the Mets. I mean, not the Mets. I'm kidding. Not the Mets. The Phillies. The Phillies. I am so sorry. I lied to you and said the Mets. I'm the Phillies fan. My dad's a Mets fan. That's why I'm doing the Mets. Alright. Alright. There we go. Sorry, I just don't want to get copyrighted here. You're a Yankees fan? That's cool. Do you think the Yankees will have a good year this year? I think the Yankees will have another good year, but definitely not as good as last year, though. What's your opinion on that? Yeah, you think so? Alright. Alright, well, we got to sim 3 days just to get that one guy off waivers. Never mind, he was claimed by the Minnesota Twins. So now we're good.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics stole the win against the Mariners in walk-off fashion.
Do I think the Phillies will have a good year? Of course I do.
Thanks for listening in.
I'll
be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the
non-biased
majors.
opinion here. I 100% think the Phillies will have a good year. The Phillies are even scarier than they were last year. They're going to be one scary team in this league. They just signed Didi Gregorius. They're getting some good minor league prospects. They got Zach Wheeler now. They still have Harper, Hoskins if he can actually hit the ball. Andrew McCutcheon if he can stay healthy throughout a year. I think the Phillies will have one heck of a year. The only bad part is that we lost Corey Dickerson. He was so good at the end of the year, and I'm mad that we didn't get him back. It kind of sucked. Well, I mean, that's literally how it was last year. Harper wasn't normal Harper last year. If he was normal Harper, he would have hit the ball way better. Just saying. Harper got hot at the end of the year, though, I will say that. Otherwise, no, I don't think Harper's going to do worse than that. I think it's just 1 year to get used to the Philly area. And then after that, I think he'll adjust and he'll be better. So that's the lineup. You're about to rebuild the Angels. I think I know why you chose the Angels, because you want Mike Trout to build around, don't you? You want Mike Trout to build around. I did more of a. I chose the Mets because I wanted more of a long-term piece to build around, such as Pete Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, uh, even Ahmed Rosario and Dom Smith. I wanted some, younger pieces to build around that actually might have talent and might be here for a long time. So then we can get that piece that we can build around again. So like we can get like a Bryce Harper in 13 years, or a Mike Trout in 14 years, or even something pretty solid next year. Or even I can get Josh Donaldson now and use him to rebuild around. That actually might not be bad, actually. I might actually get Josh Donaldson. Because who is my third baseman currently? Jed Lowry. Such a mediocre third baseman. Just thought you should know. And J.D. Davis is not going to make the cut. So we are going to sign Mr. Josh Donaldson. So we're going to release. We have to release somebody. Let's remove somebody from the 40 man. Let's remove someone that has absolutely no shot. Are you going to stay on the stream even while you're rebuilding the Angels, or are you going to... What are you going to do? You're also trying to get better pitching? That's always good. That's always good. Are you going to stay on the stream while you're rebuilding? Hey, sweet, you're going to stay on stream. Thanks, my man. Alright, you ready to win some World Series with the Mets here? We're going to make the Mets the best team in baseball. Starting with removing him from the 40-man roster. And Chicago claimed Flexen. Which one? The White Sox or the Cubs? Transactions. Yeah. Paulo Orlando. See potential. I don't know what I want to do there. Nah, let's just stick to my gut. Let's sign Josh Donaldson. Let's juice up his contract because, we can waste so much money here. We have so much money to waste right now. Alright, and now we're going to make room for Donaldson on the roster. We're going to call him up. He's going to tear it up for us. And then we're going to send down... who do we send down? Maybe one of the... Oof. I'm thinking we send down J.D. Davis for a little bit. Just because we got that better piece. Alright. So... Alright, so how I do it, I sim, and then I play some of the critical situations. So that's how it's going to go. And look how many days there are until draft day. Oh, 4 invalid lineups. Alright, so, oh yeah, I forgot to put Donaldson in. Donaldson is coming in. Alright, now let's check our bullpen just to make sure we're good. And we are. We got Dylan Betances. Alright, we're looking pretty solid. We are actually looking really solid. But next thing we need, we might trade Selman for another lefty in the bullpen. Is there any solid lefty relievers on the bullpen here? I mean, on the trade block. No, but he's a solid righty, I will say that. Vasquez's a righty. Gearin, he's also a righty. Andrew Miller. That might be a guy we trade for. For, like, Robert Selman. Alright, who else would they want? Maybe, like, Jacob Ream from the minors. Who else would they want? Oof. You know, we're going to just find another lefty that's cheaper, probably. That's all the relievers. Alright, then it looks like... Yo, do any of you know a good lefty reliever besides Andrew Miller that we can go for? Do I go for Richard Blyer? Do I fall for that? No. Maybe... Ooh, Tanner Scott's actually pretty solid. Based on what I heard. Ooh. Corey Oswalt. Alright. Maybe we can trade one of these closers that we have here. We are so close to getting a deal for Tanner Scott. I just don't want to give up too much or feel like I gave up too much. If you guys know what I mean. But I also don't want to give too little. I want... Oof. That's the deal. That's the deal right there. That is a solid looking deal. That's amazing. And now we can get another free agent. Oh, we can get Marcell Ozuna. Let's do that. Marcell Ozuna is something great. And we'll give him a club option as well. Man, he really wants a lot, doesn't he? Alright, we got him. Sweet. Alright, we're going to be one good team. Except now we got to remove another guy. So I'm thinking we remove Daniel Zamora. Hopefully nobody claims him, and then we'll add Marcell Ozuna. Call him up. Send down a bat. We'll send down... Ooh. We got a lot of outfielders. Alright, so we're going to send down Jake Marisnick, unfortunately, because we really don't need him up in the big leagues at the moment. And now we can send down another center fielder. We'll send down Aaron Altair to Double-A. Alright, now we sim 3 games. And now we got to find a spot for Marcell Ozuna to be in the lineup. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we can use McNeil. You know, Brandon Nimmo, you're a great player, but you're going to be sitting on the bench. Because Marcell Ozuna is just that much better. Whoa. Alright, yep, that's fine. That's fine with me. Now we got 3 lefties, 4 righties. That's a solid, evenly balanced bullpen. That's what I like. I always like having 3 righties or lefties, and the rest are the other. So if I have 3 lefties, I would love to have 4 righties. Or if I have 4 lefties, I would love 3 righties. I just want an evenly balanced. I want a balanced bullpen, just so I can play situations if I want to. Alright. Alright, we got to come back and win here against the Nationals. Who's in the stream right now? Say what's up in the chat.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jeff McNeil may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the ninth.
Slider.
No balls and a strike to count.
That slider.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lined in.
That a baby McNeil.
Break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Oh, sweet, you're still here. Who's the second viewer?
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game.
too
Especially when you're
soon.
kind of due to do something productive.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Roller left side.
Oh. Alright, advance the runners. We advance the runners from 1 away. That's 100% fine. Even though I could have wished for a big hit with that, but it's whatever. And they're going to walk Michael Conforto at the bases load. Is what?
Here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas.
What the heck is this?
Third.
Yeah, alright. They intentionally walked them twice?
And it looks as though the decision
they intentionally walked them twice.
Free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And next is the catcher,
Wilson Ramos. Come in clutch, please.
He's set and the pitch.
That slider's going to be the death of me. That slider is going to be the absolute death of me.
Situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least,
no way. Yes, Wilson Ramos comes through.
It's a base hit. 1 run is scored.
A 2 RBI single for Wilson Ramos gives us a lead in the ninth. All right, we're gonna super sim the rest, or quick manage the rest. And of course, Robinson Cano, being his old self he is, he's gonna ground into a double play. And now we're gonna bring in our closer, Edluz Diaz.
For the Mets. Number 39, Edwin.
Oh, look at this. He blew a save. He blew the save. Not only did he blow the save, but he gave up a 3-run home run to Juan Soto. That's amazing. That's why we call him Edluz Diaz instead of Edwin Diaz. Alright, we got this random thing, so we're just going to sell it. Because why not? And Wilson Ramos suffered an injury. Keep active. I'm doing the same thing you're doing, but with a different team. That's awesome, bro. Oh, crap! The Orioles stole my player. Off of waivers. Alright, maybe we can get someone off waivers. Let's try to get someone off waivers, like a prospect, so I don't have to waste any more
Sunday
MLB
action
spots.
lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday.
Ooh,
Starting
Tanner
off in the
Hoof,
National
I can
League
get him
East,
back.
Trey Turner
I can get
swung
him
the bat
back.
well with 3 hits, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 6-3. The Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami, 6-1. The Phils put together 10 total hits as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 7-6.
And we'll get
the Cincinnati
him in a matter of
Reds
2
amassed
days.
14 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-7.
There we go. Wilson Ramos is back as well, so let's throw him back in the lineup.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Metropolitans combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 2-1.
And we lost to the Marlins. All right, we got a guy back from the Orioles.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin
And the
Allegri.
Dodgers
the
just
season is
released
still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the New
Jose
York Mets
Lobato
took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Washington Nationals.
DeGrom's out for a few days. Oh my God, we're choking now. And then Mr. Aaron tears out for 1 to 2 months. And we just beat them. And now Marcell Ozuna is out for 1 to 2 months. That's fun. We love that, don't we? Don't we just love that, boys and girls, whoever's watching? I don't assume genders.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets set
All right,
3
here's what I'm
balls
going to
into
do.
the
I'm going to
seats
call
as
up
they
a
bested the
prospect
visiting
from the
Nats,
minors.
5-1.
A nice little
The Braves allowed
outfielder.
only 5 hits in the game as they manhandled
He's not
the
going to
Marlins
start,
14-2.
but he's going to be on the team.
The Phillies held
We're
the
gonna
opposition at bay with
Brandon
only 4
Nimmo in
hits
the
as they
outfield
grabbed the
for
win
now.
over the visiting Twins 3-1. Chris Bryant plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 6-4. The Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as
We're
they
going to call
defeated the
up Jake
Pirates at PNC
Marisnick
Park
to the MLB
4-3.
team.
The Cardinals left fielder,
Just
number
for a couple
66,
games.
had 3 hits on the day as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 3-1.
And then we'll also
The Boston Red
call
Sox
up
got 11
Braxton
hits overall
Lee to
as they got a road win
AAA,
against Arizona 5-3. The win was their
as
6th
well
in a row.
as
The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the
Jose
Dodgers at
Tabata
home
to double.
6-1. The San Francisco
Just to take
Giants
the
knocked out
spots.
10 hits as a team as they destroyed the Rays
Actually,
8-2.
nah, we won't.
The New York Yankees
Jose
combined for 10 hits
Tabata,
as a team
go
as
back
they blew
down.
out Baltimore 7-1. They are on a roll
Just
with
so I
8
don't
straight
lose track
victories.
of everybody.
The White Sox
Braxton
took down the
Lee.
visiting Mariners 2-1. The Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-2. Doel Lugo plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 7-6. Mike Trout was
Ruben Tejada in the minors got out. All right. And same with Barrett Barnes. He looks like he's going to be a top prospect, by the way. And there we go. We're getting some wins now. And now we have to play the Braves, who are actually worse than us. And we're still managing to choke it all away. That's how the Mets have been for the past couple of years, you know. They just blew another lead. Okay. Ed Luz Diaz. I'm telling you, it's the legend of Ed Luz Diaz of the Mets. I'm telling you. And now we're going to lose to the Phillies. Oh, we have a shot to come back. We have a shot to come back and win against the Mets. I mean, against the Phillies. My favorite team. There's a rivalry in this game. Just thought you guys should know. There's a huge rivalry. Not only, like, in real life there is too, but, like, they're my favorite team, and I'm playing against a rival of my favorite team.
You couldn't have chosen a better time.
And we're facing David Robertson.
May be looking to go deep here as he and
Oh
his
yeah,
team
by the way,
trail
for Phillies
by
fans,
one here in the
David
ninth.
Robertson has got to
Liner
go.
right center. That gets down,
David
and
Robertson
he's got
has to
himself a base
leave.
hit.
He sucks.
And that run
Even
will go
before
no
he got hurt
further
for the
than
rest of the
second,
year,
as there
he
are two
sucked.
aboard now.
The batter.
Look at him
Number
jump
42.
all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Just to let you guys know.
Next up,
Pete Alonso.
Peter Alonso. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised
In your
if
franchise or
anything
my
hit hard
franchise?
through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And this will bang up against the wall. And the runner will score
Apparently the
from second.
Marlins are
Now it's
10 and
cut off.
7
A throw to
in the
plate.
Angels franchise that you're doing.
And here in the
But
ninth, they
is that
have
in real
taken the
life
lead.
or is that in the franchise or my franchise?
Not
Which
an easy
one?
thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit
Oh,
right
in
there
my
gives
franchise.
them the lead.
Yeah, these are.
I thought you were talking about your franchise. I was like, okay.
Down one run, huge base hit
After
right there,
this
able to
swing with
drive in a
quick
Here's
manage.
Robbie Cano now. Swung
And
out.
Robbie
this
Cano
one
with a
is
two-run homer.
Forget about it. And
Oh my
gone.
God,
Into
Robbie
the
Cano.
second deck.
Did you just see that? Victor Arano
A
gave
two-run shot here for
Robbie Cano a hanging
His
slider. Like,
second
he
of the
might be
game
over
as
age
they
and
jump
all,
ahead by
but he
three.
could still hit the ball, and he just hit that one out.
Well, any insurance run you
That's
can put on the board
crazy.
this late in the game feels
That's
like
big
two
boy
runs.
power right there.
That
Or was that David Robertson? One or the other.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
All right, now we're bringing in our closer. We're up by 3, so there's no way Ed Luz Diaz can blow this game here. Oh my God, he might actually do it. Yes! Ed Luz Diaz
9-6,
actually got
the
a
final
save.
tally in this one. The
Yes.
Metropolitans came through when it mattered
Ed
in
Luz.
the ninth on the way to the win.
How many
The final
saves is
line
that
score
for him?
our ball game tonight
I would
for the
like to
victorious
know
New York Mets.
very much.
9 runs, 16 hits.
That is
no
his
errors.
6th
They left
save.
7
Okay.
men on base.
All right. And then Pete Alonso was player of the game, going 4 for 5. 4 runs, 3 RBIs, a double, a home run, and 0 triples. Pete Alonso is still an absolute monster after his rookie year. All right, as you guys can see, we're 1.5 games behind the Marlins. The Marlins, just keep in mind, I'm saying the Marlins. The Marlins, bro, what? Like the Marlins? They're 10 and 7. And we're 8 and 8. The Phillies are 10 and 5. And then the Braves are 7 and 9, which is a shock, and the Nationals are even worse. 6 and 8. All right. Harry's Familia's back. Nothing interesting on the waiver wire.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's.
Ruben Tejada in the minors is back. Barrett Barnes is back. We really about to sweep the Cardinals. We just swept the Cardinals. And now one of our 3 first basemen are out. We really need to sign some more first basemen. Just thought you guys should know. And Tommy Aveld's out. And Wilson Ramos is out again. Jeff McNeil got hurt. That doesn't help us any. And we just swept the Phillies, though. I will say that. That helps. Okay, Wilson Ramos is back after that off day. That's kind of perfect timing. But now we have to call up another
TGIF, and
bat.
welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies stopped their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-6. The Atlanta Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 11-7.
We are missing left
The
field.
Los Angeles Dodgers racked
Dom
up 11
Smith,
hits as
you're
a
getting
team
your
as
shot,
they
bud.
crushed the Cubs 7-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-1. The Boston Red Sox pitched
we're gonna
well,
call
allowing
somebody
only
up.
3 hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 13-2. It was their 7th win in a row.
We're gonna have to.
The
And then
Los
we'll also
Angeles
pick
Angels
up
of
this
Anaheim
catcher.
got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. The Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3
gonna need
hits
an
as they were winners
outfielder.
over the visiting Rangers 4-1. The Houston Astros launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 4-1. That's all for today's show.
Do we
See
have
you
any
back
good
here tomorrow.
outfielders that
Have
we
a
can
great
call up?
day.
At all? Like that are already on the roster? Alright, looks like it looks like we're calling someone up from AA. That sucks. We need a left fielder. Do we have absolutely 0 left fielders on our 30-man or 40-man roster? Nope, but they're all in the big leagues. Andrelton Simmons just got injured for 2 to 3 months in my franchise. What caused him to get hurt? Some of them are like pretty obscure injuries. Like, I mean, there's some really bad ones. And now Jacob deGrom is out. We claimed that catcher kid. Alright. That's good for us, I guess. For the minors, at least.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the
Fractured
NL East, the
forearm.
Brewers knocked out
Oof.
12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-2. They now have 5
That
straight
sucks.
wins. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 6-0. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Marlins 14-11. The Reds hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-3. The Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this
releasing
one as
Jose
they
Tabata.
plundered the Pirates 7-1.
Don't really need them
The
at
New
all.
York Yankees
We're throwing a no-hitter with Marcus Stroman. We're actually in first place. We're in first place. We were in third place since the last one, and now we're in first place. By half a game, but that's fine, because the Phillies already played their game, and then if we win, we would be 1 whole game ahead of them, which is absolutely perfect.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a
Could we
great
continue
time.
this no-hit
Blake
bid?
Trahan has tossed 6 perfect innings, so he's 3 more perfect innings away from putting
I'm
himself
9 outs
in
away
the
from a
history
no-hitter.
books. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Now
Ooh,
swing and
got
a
him
miss,
swinging
and he's
at that.
behind 1-2.
Guys,
Otani
I've been
and Simmons are
really
both
impressed with him
injured.
tonight. I mean,
Oof.
he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he
Got
strikes him
him.
out here. So
8
that's
outs
out
away.
number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
8 outs away, boys and girls. I don't
Ready with
assume
the first
genders.
pitch. Here it comes.
Number 15.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I hung that, but my shortstop, did he really just make an error right now?
And the recovery won't be in time as
Please
he'll
tell me
beat
that's
the
an
throw
error.
to first.
There goes the no-hitter because my shortstop doesn't want to make a freaking play.
First hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid.
All right, then we're going to quick manage the
On
rest.
bat, third baseman, Mike Mustafa. He's hitting for the Reds. Number 38, Nick Martinez. Now pitching for
There we go. We're good. We're good.
Score tonight.
We got the win. That's all that matters.
Took the lead in the second inning and
No
rode that
hitters, just a
until the very
luxury.
end.
So Stroman's now 3-1. Kevin Gausman of the Reds is now 3-3. Holy my God. And my best prospect is out for 2 to 3 months with a fractured shin. That's awesome. That's amazing. And then we lose to the Reds. But it's okay, because Jacob deGrom is back. Angels are first in the division. That's cool.
Welcome to our Wednesday
That's
edition
awesome,
of
bro.
Inside the Show. Let's jump right
Where are
into
the
Tuesday's
Angels
action.
here?
Looking first at the NL East.
Angels
the Reds took care of the Mets
are
at Citi
first in the
Field,
division
3-2.
here as well. They're at
Padres
1.5
combined
games
to give
over
up
the
just 5
Astros.
hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-3. The Indians took down the Fish in Miami.
I can walk it off with Pete Alonso off of Raisel Iglesias. This is going to be fun, boys. Just saying. And girls. Or other. Or whatever you want to be classified as.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show.
Raisel Iglesias' ERA is 8.38. Alright, we can make that even higher than it already
the New
is.
York Mets are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these
Oh,
fans
boy.
home happy with a walk-off win.
Get up.
There's a swing and a
Get
drive
up.
hit well
Get
out
up,
to
ball.
right field.
It's gone! It's gone! Walk-off homer! Walk-off homer! In line, in yours, the Astros are fourth in the division. That's a shock. The Astros are one amazing team, honestly. The Astros are an amazing team, so I'm surprised they're fourth in your division.
Our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run.
Oh my God, we juiced up his ERA. Prospects back, prospects back. Alright, Jeff McNeil should be back soon, hopefully. Gregor Blanco in AA is hurt. But now he's back. Another prospect's hurt. And we just lost the Padres. That's nice. Oh. We can come back and win against the Marlins here. That would be huge, especially since they're a division rival. They can boost our where we are in the standings. And we're probably first. Nope, we're in second by 2 games. Because we lost to the Padres, who we should have beaten. Although the Padres did get better. Padres did get better, I will say that.
You've chosen to tune in at a great time.
But now Dom Smith, you made the roster as a backup for Jeff McNeil. Can he come in clutch? Yes, he can. Dom Smith. Could he be the reason why we win the World Series?
And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for him to get excited about.
Yeah, rally can
And
begin
Pete
with the
Alonso,
singles.
can he do it again? And juice up his ERA from a 2.70 to
Swing of
like
the
a
bat.
5
This
million.
might
I
be
don't
their
know.
chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield.
And
There's
that
a
ball's
swing,
deep.
And he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ball game.
It's gone! A walk-off homer again for Pete Alonso. Number 10 this year. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key
He was at a
contributor,
2.7
so he
before the
takes it
game.
home in this one.
Before that bet. What's it at now? 3.78.
More importantly, they were big hits.
Let's go. Let's go. One win closer to the World Series now. Even though it's just a regular season, it could be one win closer to giving us a playoff spot. Even if it's a wild card. Alonso is a beast, 100% agreed. Even though I'm not a Mets fan, I wish the Phillies had Pete Alonso. Or had at least a prospect like Pete Alonso that actually pans out to be good. Besides Rhys Hoskins and Maikel Franco, who both suck now. We can walk it off again with Jake Marisnick now. We can get an RBI single to score Nimmo to win the game. That would be clutch. The guy we traded for from the Astros just to make our team a little bit better off the bench. And he only came up from AAA just as a backup
And
for
welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right
McNeil
time.
or
The New York Mets batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to
or
send
Marcell
these fans
Ozuna.
home
He came up from
happy with a
Marcell
low
Ozuna,
swing.
and he did it. Walk-off single.
And into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw.
And an offline throw, even though he started around third.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our
What's
top
their ERA
player of the
now?
The
game.
final line score for this
Yeah, no
afternoon.
question. He was a
4.10.
tough out.
Jake Clutch. Coming in clutch, boys. Michael Wacha is hurt. Oh, that's amazing. That's just great. And the Cardinals want to offer us a trade. Definitely not. Alright. Tommy LaStella is 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, and I can make it 3 home runs. Go ahead and make it 3 home runs.
The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 11-8. The win was their 7th in a row.
Look at this injured
Steven
list
Brault
for us.
grabbed his second win of the year as
There's
the Pirates
6
got the win
guys.
against the Diamondbacks,
3 of them
2-1.
being on the MLB
The New York
roster.
Yankees got 11 hits overall as they walked
Marcell
off in extra
Ozuna
innings
comes
against
back
the
soon.
O's, 3-2.
Which is great.
Gio Gonzalez earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians, 3-2. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the home victory against the Astros.
We need a
1-0.
bullpen arm. We need
The
a
Twins
lefty
left
from the
fielder, number
bullpen
20,
for
drove in
AAA.
4 as the Twins pushed past the Angels 7-3. He is
a
currently
lefty,
among
but he's
the
not on the
AL leaders
roster.
in batting average.
He's
Justice
a lefty. We'll
Sheffield
call it
got
Brian
his 3rd
Moran.
win this season is 2-1.
He's doing pretty solid,
And that's
too.
what's going on around baseball heading into today's action.
gonna do that.
Join us again tomorrow for more
And it's
updates from
Mother's
around
Day.
Major League
Okay.
Baseball.
We just swept the Nationals. And we just lost to the Marlins. And Jacob deGrom is out for 1 to 2 months with a broken hand. That's amazing. Just what we needed this moment, don't we? And he didn't make it 3. Oh, poor kid. But let's go! Marcell Ozuna is back. He's going to be back in the lineup. You already know.
The beginning of the work week,
Marcell
and
will
welcome
go
to
in
Inside the
left
Show.
field.
Starting off in the National League East, Dominic Smith added 3 RBIs to his total as the Mets were
Sorry,
winners
Dom,
over the
you were doing
Marlins,
amazing,
5-3.
but
Heading into the
Marcell
day,
Ozuna's
the
a little
Marlins
better,
are
if
in
you
4th
know what I
place in the NL East, while the Mets are atop the division. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 7-2. As of today, the Braves are in last place in the NL East, and the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central. The Chicago Cubs
All right, we
picked
need
up
a
14
starter
hits
now.
in total as they took down the Nationals in Washington
This guy will go in the long
10-5.
relief
Entering the
slot.
day's action, the
We
Nationals
need
sit in 3rd
a
place in the National
starting
League East
pitcher.
Division, while the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division.
We'll call him
The
up.
Rockies relief pitcher, number 37, collected win number 2 on the year as the Rockies bested the Phillies 4-2.
Throw him in that
As of
slot.
right now, the Phillies are atop the National League East division,
All right.
and the Rockies are in second place in the
And
NL
he
West.
will not pitch.
Corey Seager drilled.
Ooh. I can walk it off again. But with Josh Donaldson, we're a half a game up. We can make it one full game up if we just get the win. If not, we're tied. Now Starlin Castro has 2 home runs, and I can make it 3. Did you trade for Starlin Castro? Because if you did, that's a great trade. And who did you trade? Who did you give up for Starlin Castro if you did trade him?
Those of you just joining us on the show, you've chosen to tune in at a great time. The New York Mets are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. High in the air out to
Okay,
center
so you
field.
traded for him. Who did you
Robles
give
waits
up?
on it. And the inning is over.
Oh, we're going to extras.
So they go quietly here in this half inning. No winner yet. On to it. Striding in now for the Nats. Benji.
If you don't remember, you can always look at your after when you're done the game, you can always go to transactions completed, and then you can go to trades and go to your team.
Your attention, please. Pitching for Washington. Number 11. Abreu.
Yes, we got out of it. Michael Conforto,
91
win it
from
for us.
bullpen to do the pitching.
We're facing Fernando Abad, who came up from AAA for the Nationals.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Oh my
Toward
God,
right center field. Robles waits on it.
he caught that.
Makes the play, one
That did not
away.
get out. My Lord.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He was sat down on
Marcell
strikes in his last
Ozuna.
at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if...
Ozuna swings,
Oh, get up.
and it's hit
Get up.
well to left.
What?
Stevenson's back to the
What?
pack as he takes it for out
What
number
is up
2.
with Citi Field today? Where's the wind blowing? 22 miles per hour in. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Jonathan Lucroy, Ty Buttrey, and Trevor Cahill. That's actually, I think you gave up a little too much. You should have kept Ty Buttrey and maybe given up like a prospect or something. But, I mean, still, Starlin Castro's great second baseman right there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos. The wind is blowing in
First pitch
a lot
on its way.
by 22 miles per
Turned on
hour.
that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
So the key for us winning is not a home run, but it is to get some hits.
He's set. The 0-1. Hard hit at third.
Oh, of course,
Played
with
on
one
the
speed, he's
backhand.
not going to go anywhere.
On to first, and that'll
All right, looks like we're going to a 12th inning. We're going to quick manage this.
Leading off for the Nationals, the catcher, number 28. Kurt Suzuki.
Yes, Robbie Cano.
Now
Can you
Blake
walk it
Robinson
off
Cano.
for
He
us, Robbie
singled his
Cano?
last time
The
up.
first base.
Please do it. Raises 2.08 ERA.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right.
I'll take that single.
This is it.
I'll take it.
Going to be interesting to see how
I
they
hit
play
a
this.
triple with
Deep
the
into
lead.
extra
I get
innings,
him to
but
cycle.
now
Do it.
winning run on.
Hit it in the gap and be ready.
Move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days.
Jed
We'll see
Lowry.
what they do.
Come on.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll send a ground
A
ball.
base
into
hit for
first.
Jed Lowry.
That'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Edwin Diaz.
See on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that.
We
for
do have a
nice
bench
swing.
bat. What are you doing? Jake Marisnik, you're going in.
Jake Marisnik
You always come in
will get a
clutch.
chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
Risner.
Pulled high in the air
All
out
right.
to left field. Moving under it, Stevenson. He makes the play, runner tags and hits for third. And in the end,
One away,
appears to have been a
first
bluff.
and
He's
second.
back to second. So digging in with a chance to win it here.
Ahmed Rosario. I didn't do it.
As he'll look to get
that's
the ball
depressing.
into the outfield and bring home what would
Just
be
a
the
hit.
winning run from second base.
Just a hit,
Now a
Ahmed.
hard liner.
Stop hitting it foul.
But
And trying to
foul.
hit a home run, just get a hit.
Hit hard to third.
Oh, of course you hit it to third.
And a good save.
And he made an error. He made an error. 2 away. Dive on first.
Draft choice Brandon Nimmo. He's gone hitless to this point.
First and third.
Up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Pitches a cold strike.
And he stole a base. Second and third
He
now.
steals the bag easily.
This is crazy, boys.
Comes set. The 0-1. Pulled high in the air.
Are you
to
serious?
right field. Bautista
You were
sprinting
really
after
that
it.
close.
He's
If the
got
win,
it.
if there was no win, that would have been a home run.
Reed will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Hitting for
here.
Washington, number 65. Now,
Give that guy an
Gonzalez
opportunity
takes
here.
the hill now to begin the
Number
lucky
59.
13th inning.
All right. Whew. What's up with people having 2 home runs? Now it's Upton. Wow. What's the score in your game?
And a called strike down in the zone. Nothing.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take it away. That's ball 4.
Way to get out of it, kid. Let's go.
Enters
We got
the
that
game
kid
now
off
as he'll
waivers
get
from the
the
Minnesota
responsibility of
Twins.
trying to send this one
And he's
to a
doing amazing
14th
right now.
inning.
The third baseman,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Donaldson.
A swing and a drive.
Yes,
sent
sir,
out towards the gap.
Donaldson.
And
At least
that
get the
falls
second
in for
one.
a solid base hit, his
Uh-oh.
second of the night.
Uh-oh, it's going to
The
be close.
relay, but it won't
He's
be in
safe.
time, and it's a
He's
leadoff
safe.
double.
He just tattoos
The
this
right
ball
fielder,
right here.
number 30.
Tried to sneak a fastball
Michael.
in on
He
him.
is safe.
No way.
940.
He's at the deep
Oof.
left center field gap, and
Who you
that
guys
was a
playing?
nice job to get the barrel around
And what's
in
their
time to
record and
score
where are
that
they at
safety
in the
out.
standings?
So striding in,
Rowanus Elias. He's about to get
Michael
lit.
Conforto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind.
I would have been able to tag on that too.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder,
Marcel
So digging in
Ozuna.
now, Marcell Ozuna. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Hit high and deep to left
No
field.
way.
Stevenson. looks
He
up,
homered through
and
that?
that ball is
Let's go, Marcel Ozuna.
game over.
Marcel
It's a
Ozuna
two-run
is
shot
a
to
beast.
straightaway left. And with one swing
Mariners
of the
are
bat,
playing in
this
Angel
ball
Stadium,
game
and they
is
are third in
over.
the standings. Okay.
Hey,
And you
when
guys
get
are
into
first, you
extra
said, right?
innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Robinson Cano. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including
That's
a home
really
run. So
good.
without him in the lineup, I think this might have
Get
been
to
a
play an
different
easy
story.
opponent, get to destroy him. And we just hit a walk-off home run with Marcel Ozuna. And Robinson Cano, the old guy on the team, manages to get player of the game. And now Marcus Stroman's out. Much love for Marcus Stroman. Alright. Gleyber Torres to the Red Sox for Rafael Devers, Jose Peraza, and Jackie Bradley Jr. Imagine if that trade happened. And we just swept the Nationals, and one of our pitchers is back.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets finished off the 4-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 6-4.
Starter.
It was their 5th straight
he's
victory.
doing really good, though.
The Marlins got 11 hits
We'll send
overall
down
as they took down the
Steven
Tigers in
Matz.
Detroit 8-3. The Chicago Cubs pitched well,
'Cause the
allowing
kid's
only
actually
3
doing pretty
hits
solid.
as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-2. Alex Dickerson
Some prospects out for 1 to 2 months. Now we're destroying. Ooh, another one. And Marcus Stroman's back. And we're about to sweep the Tigers, which is kind of huge.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in
Marcus
the major leagues on
Stroman is
Saturday.
back.
Looking first at the NL East, the Mets right fielder, number 30, smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping the Mets grab the win against Detroit 5.
There we go. Simmons is still injured. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of figured if you just got done your game.
Welcome, everyone, to the...
Aaron Altair's back. Joey Gallo to the White Sox for Lucas Giolito. Jacob deGrom will still be out for 1 to 2 months. And we just got swept by the Dodgers. That's amazing. But we're still managing to stay in first place. We just destroyed the Diamondbacks. And another prospect out for 1 to 2 months. And we have just swept the Diamondbacks. That's amazing. Jeff McNeil is back, baby. Jeff McNeil is back. Do we start him, though? That's the thing.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the National League West,
Yeah, we'll
Drew
put him in for
Pomeranz
Nemo.
got the W and now has 5 this year
He's
as
just
the
a tad
Padres
bit
got by
better.
the Phillies 5-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2.
All right, now we got to
The
send
Houston
down somebody.
Astros totaled 11 hits as they sank the Mariners 12-4. That's all for today's show.
I'm
See you
thinking
back
we
here tomorrow.
send down
Have a great day.
Jake Marisnik or one of the center fielders. It's got to be one of the center fielders. It's either going to be Nimmo or Marisnik. We'll do Marisnik just because we need room on this roster. And then whenever we have an opening, we'll definitely call him back up because he's a pretty solid player. Now Trout has 2 home runs, and I have to make it 3. Okay. We can walk it off of Josh Donaldson. Let's go.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen
Now
to
batting,
tune in at a great
third
time.
baseman.
The New York Mets.
Let's double check on this wind. Wind's blowing out 19
Batting
miles
here in
an
the
hour.
bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home
Let's go.
happy with a
We're about to hit a walk-off
win.
bomb with Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first pitch.
Oof.
Pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You made it 3. That
Well, he was
baby.
definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra
And
innings
we are
instead of
heading
just
to
getting on base
extra
and-
innings
Well, the play's been made, and that
against the
retires
Giants. We're going to bring in a righty. We're going to bring in Seth Lugo. Actually, we'll bring in Dylan Betances.
Dylan Betances takes the mound to start.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 68.
Way to get out of it. Now Pete Alonso. End it. We're facing Wandy Peralta. What's his ERA? 0.081. We're about to tee off of him.
Number 21.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out. Coming to
Michael
the plate
Conforto.
now, Michael Conforto.
Hit a walk-off bomb. His ERA just keeps on going low.
First offering on its way. Chopped on
And
the
you ground out the first.
And he'll step on.
Who the heck's even their first baseman? Alex Dickerson. Isn't he an outfielder? Steven Duggar hasn't done anything for the Giants in 3 years.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Retired via the ground ball last time up.
Let's go, Ozuna. Hit your 10th home run this year. Do it in walk-off fashion.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to
Grounded
short.
out to short on a
to first,
change-up.
and that'll mean a
up in the zone. You gotta crush those.
Leading off for the Giants, the catcher, Francisco Peña.
I just kept Tommy Listella's 10-game hitting streak alive. Sweet. And we're losing 3-1. That's immaculate.
Your attention, please.
All right, we got to score 3 runs to win here.
Finally wrap things up from the bottom.
And we're facing Trevor Gott, who has a very high ERA and a lot of blown saves. But he also has a lot of saves. So let's see what we can do here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ground ball. Beat it out. Run it, run it, run it, run it.
And the recovery.
Whoa, what? Get out there, manager. Manager, get out there. Challenge that. Challenge. What?
Now at the plate,
all right.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Bullet back up the middle.
And that's going to be caught. No! It's over his head! It's over his head! Double for Jed Lowry! A home run and we're tied. Alright, we got Dom Smith coming up now.
Dominic Smith will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Dominic.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And as Mets fans have heard before,
it's over! It went over the orange line. It went over that orange line. Watch the replay. Watch this replay. Simmons is back. Watch this replay. Dom Smith with a pinch hit home run to tie the game in extra innings.
Tony Watson, a southpaw standing.
Look at this.
For the Giants.
All right, so we got the ball.
56.
So Dom Smith hits it Oppo. Oppo. It's going to be fair. It's going to be hitting right off the blue above that orange line. Just barely. Right there. Right above the orange line for a 2-run homer. To tie the game. Now Ahmed Rosario against Tony Watson. Can't believe that actually got out. What's the ERA on that guy now? 4.58.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He swings and grounds
and
it
a
to short.
ground out, and now we're heading to a 13th inning.
Really moving that time.
We love that. Oh, never mind. That was only one out.
Striding into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one.
Brandon Nimmo.
Last time.
Will he hit a walk-off tater with the wind blowing out 19 miles per hour his way?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Caught. And we're heading to another extra inning. Alright, so we're going to bring in Seth Lugo.
Seth Lugo takes the hill now to begin the...
Let's play ball.
Leading off for the Giants, the second baseman.
Let's go. Josh Donaldson, walk it off.
Now in the box.
Walk it off in the 13th. All of our fans are about to
In the
leave.
8th in
The
this one.
third baseman.
I popped out the first. Okay, we love
Shading
that.
to his right. One out.
After hit a third home run with Puig, and the Astros are in first now.
The batter.
So
Okay,
here's the
but
hitter, Peter Alonso.
how did you get
Struggling so far in
Puig?
this one
Trade?
and looking to erase
Did you
his
trade with the
0 for
Indians
4
to get
ball game
Puig?
right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pete Alonso with a single.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 30.
Coming to the plate now,
Michael Conforto hit a walk-off tater.
Conforto. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Line drive to center field.
And that is caught. Oh,
Is
we'll get
there,
that first.
2 gone.
What did you get rid of to get Puig? You must have given up a lot to get Puig.
Left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
Digging in now, Marcel Ozuna. He was
Marcel Ozuna
a ground-out victim last time up.
hit a bomb.
Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply
And
on
you
the
ground out
ground.
the second. That's
Scooped
nice.
up.
We
Crawford
love
at the
that.
bag, and the first
14th
play
inning,
will
we're on
end
our
the
way.
inning. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Play ball. Out. He's out.
We got Wilson Ramos now.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
Wilson.
First pitch on its way. It's a high
Oh,
fly
you gotta
ball
keep
headed
that
for
fair.
The left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Hit hard towards
Base hit
second.
for
And that's a
Wilson
base
Ramos.
hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually
Jed Lowry.
everybody's looking to launch and end it with the walk-off home run.
There we
He
go.
stayed with
Another
his approach
base
and
hit.
finds himself in good position.
First and
And that's
second.
in there, base hit.
A base hit might win it, but
Throw comes
with
into the
his
infield,
speed,
and the
probably a
winning
double.
run moves up to second now with nobody out.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
And now we're bringing in Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis
attention,
Cespedes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 53. Yoenis Cespedes.
Hit hard up the
Base
middle,
hit.
and that's through into center field. Base hit.
We're going to keep him there because Wilson Ramos is outrageously slow.
And the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out. Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He's gone hitless to this point.
Ahmed Rosario.
Game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
A single will win it, no matter what.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. This is line to left.
Oh,
The catch is made.
Oh, we're
Here
gonna try
comes
it.
the
We're gonna
winning
try
run
it.
from third. And a relay home
Double
run.
play?
And he is
What?
at the plate. Taking
All right.
a chance,
We gotta get a
trying to
single to
end
score
the
that guy
ball
out.
game, but instead,
it doesn't show what I
there are
traded for
now
Puig.
2
Oh,
away.
probably because you traded for him like a while
And
ago.
here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Now this is lined into right
And
center.
it's off the wall. The Mets win.
And they're going to walk off with a 4-3
The Mets
victory.
win.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Man, finally that game's over. 14 innings, Seth Lugo's now 2-0. Tony Watson's now 1-2. My God. And now we're in the draft. All right. We have the 11th pick in this draft. I'm using an old roster, so the trade deadline trades never happened, and I may have Tyler Skaggs, but Tyler Skaggs is most likely to win Cy Young. Wow. Rip to him. I want to get a bat with, like, huge power. Like that. We're going to get Robert Eastman. I think we'll go here. We need a lot of depth at first base, I think. But we need a lot of depth at first base. Because we only have 3 first basemen in the entire organization. So, with our next pick, we're going to go with either Joe Hall. Yeah, we'll go Joe Hall. Because we need the depth at first base. We're going to go Lonnie Garcia right here. Take a risk. And if he doesn't pan out, we're fine. And we'll use this shortstop guy, Mac Waters, who actually has some very good power for a middle infielder. Skaggs is 13-1 with a 1.73 ERA and 116 strikeouts. Oh my lord, that's lights out. Alright, we may need some pitching, though. We definitely need some pitching. A lefty who could throw 95 and has 5 pitches? Yes, sir. Sign him up. There we go. And now we're going to sign them. Just so we have them signed up for next year.
Happy Friday, baseball fans.
Robert Eastman looks like a very good pick power-wise.
Ahmed Rosario had 3
Robbie
hits on the day,
Michael
helping lead
is
the Mets past the
okay.
Giants
Joe
4-3.
Hall looks pretty
He's
good.
currently among the doubles leaders
He
in the
looks like
National
he's
League.
going to develop pretty
The
well.
Marlins allowed only 5
He's
hits in the
okay,
game
and
as they
he's
took a
alright
victory
as well.
against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates picked up 14
We're going to sign
hits
all
in
of them
total
because they all look
pulverized
really
the Braves
decent.
11-5. The Friars allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. The Chicago Cubs finished off a 3-game sweep as they toppled the Rockies 7-0.
Welcome
the win
to
was
the
their
Mets.
5th straight as a team. The Reds completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. They now have 5
That
straight
Robert
wins.
Eastman guy better not disappoint. And we can walk it off again with Jeff McNeil. Let me know in the chat if you think I'll walk it off right now with Jeff McNeil. Maybe hit a gapper or a home run or something.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The New York
Maybe stealing
Mets
space,
are batting
only a
here in the
single
bottom
will
of the
win it.
inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win.
Nope, he got hosed, so now I need a home run.
Ball's there, and
He
he
says
is
I
out.
will,
Good
so I need a
throw.
home run to do that. If not, We're going to have to go to extras again, and I don't feel like doing that. Brian Shaw. Terrible.
And he gets around on
No
one,
way.
hits it high and deep to
No way.
straightaway right. Blackman going
Jeff
back.
McNeil, walk-off dinger. I did not see that coming.
Over.
I did not see that coming.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
I did not see that coming. I told you.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined
Yo,
the
I did
brightest.
not
He's our
see that
top
coming
player of the
at
game.
all.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing
What's
with the
his
bat.
ERA
Final
now?
line score for our ball game tonight for the
6.14.
victorious New York Mets.
My lord. Absolutely nuts. Yo, are you still subscribed? Oh crap, I accidentally said auto. What did they do with him? He's back, alright. This is going to be one fun playoffs if we can make it. There we go. Prospect out for 1 or 2 months. And the Cardinals aren't having that good of a year. We just swept them. Let's go, baby. And we just lost to them again. Alright. We got Waka back.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Austin
Walk-off
Riley
home run of
collected 6
Puig.
runs
Let's
driven
go.
in on a total
Okay.
of 3 hits, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets.
Carlos Gomez out. I'm losing games in the late innings. It's kind of getting me mad. The Braves offering me a deal. They want to give me Darren O'Day for Yoenis Cespedes. Yo, I think I might do that because I don't really need it. I don't really need Yoenis Cespedes. Yo, what do you guys think I should do? Should I do this trade? Darren O'Day for Yoenis Cespedes, since Yoenis Cespedes is riding the bench right now, and Darren O'Day is a nasty reliever, or what should I do? That looks like a solid deal. Like, this looks amazing. Darren O'Day. Get Darren O'Day. All right, I will. There we go. We don't need him anymore. We don't need Yoenis Cespedes. Except now I got to send down a reliever. We're gonna send down one of these.
It's Monday
righties.
morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the
We're gonna
NL
send
East,
down-
the Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 5-1. Heading into the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while the
mind, we're
Mets
good.
are
But
atop
we
the
still gotta
National
send
League
down
East
somebody.
Division.
I'm gonna
Mike
trade.
Soroka got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Braves to a victory
All right,
over the
we're gonna
Nationals,
put
7-1. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in
Harry's
3rd place in the
Familia
NL
on the
East,
trade
and the
block because he's
Braves
getting
are at
lit
the
up.
bottom of the division.
Who's
Francisco
interested in him?
Cervelli launched 2
Who are the
home
top
runs and
3
added
teams
5
that are
RBIs
interested
to
in him?
his total, helping the Marlins
Red Sox,
take care
Nationals,
of the Phillies
Cubs.
8-3. In the standings, the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Marlins are 4th in the division. Corey Knebel earned
Red
the 3rd
Sox.
W of his season as the Brewers took care of the Reds 1-0. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in 3rd
Angels
place
are
in the
70
National
and
League
40 in
Central
my
Division,
franchise. That's
while
awesome,
the
bro.
Reds are 4th
I
in
like
the division.
Red Sox 1.
The Pirates earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1.
That's a better
Heading
deal.
into the day, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Padres
All right.
are in 3rd
Nationals
place in the
1 is
NL
the best
West.
deal. And then
The Cardinals
Cubs.
totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. As of right now, the Cardinals sit
That's
in
the
last
best deal.
place in the
We're
National
sending
League
Hetty
Central
Familia
Division, while the
to-
Angels sit in 1st place in the American League West Division. The Arizona
just sent him
Diamondbacks
to
completed a
the-
3-game series sweep as they
Why is this
grabbed
guy
the
in
win
the
in
majors? He
extras
should
over the
not be up
Giants
here.
3-2.
He's
In
going
the standings,
down.
the
But we
Diamondbacks are
definitely
in last
need
place in the NL West, and the Giants
another
are
shortstop,
4th in the
maybe.
division. The Los
Another
Angeles
bat?
Dodgers
Yeah,
knocked
we'll
out
call
10
up
hits
Jake
as a team
Marisnik.
as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. As
And
of
then
today,
we
the
gotta release
Dodgers
2
are in
guys.
1st place in the NL West, and the Rockies are 2nd in the division. The New York
27.
Yankees finished off the 4-game sweep as they got the home victory against the
getting
Astros
released.
8-7. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, and the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Boston Red Sox tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the visiting
he's
Blue
getting
Jays
released.
9-4. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the
And great, now one of our bullpens is out. And same thing with one of our bats. We can walk it off with Pete Alonso. We're 83 games in, and we're 6 games above the Phillies for first place. Thank God the Mets actually
If you're
did
just tuning into us this
well
evening
this
on
year.
MLB Network, you couldn't have
Leading up,
chosen a
for the
better
Mets,
time. The New York
the first
Mets
baseman,
batting here in the bottom
number
of the inning,
21.
looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. First pitch of the at.
All right, so Mark Melanson here. Whew. We got this. We got this.
Here's the 0-1.
Bang with
Swing
that
at the knuckle
curve,
curve
kind
gets
of
nothing
nasty.
but air. 0-2
Not
now.
going to lie.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with
Okay, all right. Run it. And he's out. Okay.
That is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting.
Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line drive to left.
Base hit for Josh Donaldson. Let's go.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with
Michael
that they could
Conforto.
potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Hit hard.
Let's
toward
go.
third, and that'll get down for a base hit.
First and second, one
Comes in
away.
quickly,
A base
so
hit
the
will win it.
winning run advances
Probably,
to second
maybe.
now with only one away.
Depends.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can
Wilson
hear as
Ramos.
they go by. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2?
Oh, great.
Attack for
They got a
one.
double play.
Already double play, and that'll end
We're
the
heading to
inning.
extras, boys and girls.
Leading off for the Braves, the right fielder, Nick Martinez.
Yes, Robbie Cano. Let's go.
Down to the plate, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Robinson.
Hit hard toward first.
Oof, line out, line
As he was in the
out.
right spot at the right time. One away.
And now we're going to bring in Mr. Dominic Smith.
Your
Dominic
attention,
Smith
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
Hitting for the
pitcher
bat.
here.
Number 25, Dominic Smith.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle
Dom
curve,
Smith
strike
had a
one.
walk-off.
The rain starting
Hater.
to
Please
intensify here. It's coming down a little
I don't feel
heavier
like
now.
playing
We'll see how
14
much
innings
longer
again.
the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be
Into the
surprised
gap.
if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Shortstop.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that
Ahmed
gets him going a
Rosario.
bit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Scooped up on the backhand.
Base hit, first and third.
As he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Inciarte is there. Let's see if they test it.
Walk-off sac fly. Walk-off sac fly. Walk-off single with Trout. That's nice.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one.
Brian Moran, first MLB win. Mark Melanson's 2-2. That is a clutch win. Marcelo Ozuna is back.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from
So
Friday.
we got
Starting
Marcelo
off in the
Ozuna
National
back.
League East, the New
He's
York
going
Mets
in
combined for 10
left
hits as a
field.
team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 7-6. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 6-4. The Miami Marlins went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting.
Go. Some easy wins here. Whit Merrifield to the White Sox for Andrew Vaughn and Thiago Vieira. And our AAA team has too many players. It's great. It's great. Alright. AAA. Send down. Oh. Send down a third baseman. Now. Alright. We're going to keep on chugging. We just got swept by the Yankees. Tommy Pham to the Cubs for Nico Horner and Jose Cardona. Ooh, we can come back and win. And we didn't. Alright. Nationals get Luis Castillo from the Reds for Victor Robles and Yan Gomes. Alright, we're going to skip All-Star Week. We're going to end this half of the rebuild. We'll do the second half of the rebuild in the next live stream, which will be maybe in like five minutes. Alright, I promise I'll get the other half up now. Okay? See you guys in the next one.